fire season of summer. So we want to visualize that heat coming down through our body. We want it to kind of get out of our headspace and help bring it down a little bit. Summer tends to make us a little more active and everything. So we want to just help that heat come down. Let's get started. Let's put our feet about shoulder width apart, facing forward. Our pelvis is nice and relaxed. Our shoulders are back. Our chest is out, chin tucked. And it's like we have that beautiful silver thread pulling us up into the sky, helping us with our posture. And now what I'd like you to do is just tune in. Take 3 nice deep breaths. Okay, we're going to break this up a little bit. Now I want you to start shaking. Let's shake out all of that excess energy that we have, our mind rattling as we come in this morning, the things we have to do, the things we are keeping us awake at night, any of those things, let's let those go. Shake those out. Shake it out. Tuning in, becoming present, letting go of anything we don't need right now, knowing that we're here together at this present moment. Slow it down. And then let's go back to that abdominal breathing. Tune into your body. Notice what you're feeling. Feeling your abdomen expand on the inhale, pausing slightly at the top. Exhaling through the nose or the mouth, pausing slightly at the bottom. Activating that vagus nerve. Tune into your breath. And now I'd like to have you tune into your feet. And let's do that nice visualization of those roots growing deeply into the earth, grounding us. Grounding. Feeling that sensation of our roots going down. Perhaps we can visualize our roots meeting somewhere, providing support to one another. And now let's bring all that extra energy from the earth, that grounding energy up through our feet, up those roots to our feet, up, filling us with that grounding earth energy. Take another nice deep breath. Exhale with a sigh. 2 more. All right. Let's start with, we're going to start with spinal cord breathing today. We're going to work with our spine today and opening that up. So let's start with spinal cord breathing. We inhale, our arms go back, our chest opens. There's a bit of an arch in the back, our shoulder blades coming together. On the exhale, we round, we tuck in our pelvis. We round that low back. Inhaling up, opening up the front of our spine. Visualize our spine opening in the front, and now visualize our spine opening in the back. Inhaling up. Nice big exhale through the mouth as we round and open up our spine. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stand up a moment. We're going to do the wave. And to remind you, you can put your hands on your thighs just very softly. And we're going to hinge forward. And as we do, our head naturally goes out. You don't need to push it out. It just naturally goes out as we hinge forward. We're going to bend our knees and help us really give us a firm foundation. And then we're going to roll up vertebra by vertebra. We're going to extend out, noticing that you don't need to push your chin out. It just naturally does that when you're making this movement. So our arms are relaxed. The movement's coming from our hips and our waist, and then we're moving that spine. So now I want you to just visualize warm oil coming up that spine, down the front of the spine, up the back. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And we're going to be doing this movement a couple times today in different formats. One more. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go the opposite direction in that, and this is called the turtle. The first one was the wave. This one's the turtle. We're going to tuck our chin, and it's like we're bending down. We're rounding our back here a little bit. I'm bending my knees, and then I'm hinging forward, and I'm going to come up using my legs to guide that movement. And so we're just moving the opposite, feeling that spine moving. So there's a little bit of a ducktail right here as we come up. We round and come up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So just visualize that turtle coming out of his shell and feeling the movement of our spine. And remember, the movement isn't started with the neck or the head. It's still with that spine or the hips there. And the spine kind of guides it. One more. Very good. Shake it out a little bit. Notice how your body feels. And now let's move laterally. We've moved front and back. We're going to move laterally now. And so I find if I use my arms to kind of move with it, when my hip comes out, my arm just kind of comes up. And we're going to just come up, just visualize coming up one vertebra at a time so that our head is the last to move. And I find if I move my arms, this helps with this lateral movement. It's really like a standing, move the body like a river. When we're in move the body like a river, we're starting with that low spine and moving up, and our head comes last. Same concept here. So just make it your own. Tuning in now to your body. Slow it down so you can feel it in your body. Sometimes if we move too fast, we're not tuning in, we're just into the movement. So I really want you to tune in to any places where you feel tightness or tension. Just tuning into how the body feels. Opening that up, trying to keep everything as relaxed as possible. Lowering your shoulders, tuning in, making it your own little dance. One more on each side. 1, 2, and come up. Let's pull down the heavens. All right, so we've gone forward and backward. We've gone laterally. And now let's twist a little bit with knocking on the door of life. So moving from our hips and our waist, we're going to knock gently on that chi belt, the door of life, allowing our arms to just be relaxed and naturally moving. Check into your shoulders to make sure they're nice and relaxed and dropped. Knocking gently on this door of life, our lower dantian. Our kidneys in the back being very gentle in that spot. And now up, right below the collarbone, knocking, opening that up, activating our immune system and our respiratory system, visualizing healthy lungs. Nice white light glowing in our lungs. And now up over the shoulder, right there where the neck and the shoulder meet, knocking gently there to open that up, release some of that tension and stress that we might store there. And now back, feeling the twist and down. Slowing it down into water waves. Tune into your body. Notice now the sensations on your arms, on your feet. Tuning into what your body feels. Taking care not to push through anything that might hurt, slowing it down, and just relax. Take some nice deep breaths. All right, we're going to do another twisting one, and that's where we're going to put our arms. We have our same foot stance, about shoulder width apart. Our arms are up like a W. We're going to twist from our hips and our waist, but where I want you to focus when we first start is up in the cranial area. So as we turn to our right, I'm modeling for it. As you turn to your right, your left foot comes up on its toe, and just keep looking and feel that now in your cervical area, your neck, the base of your skull. Come to center and sink. Rise up, go the other direction, tuning into the cranial area. Noticing if you feel any tension or tightness, sending your attention and light there. Tuning into that cervical area, the upper spine. One more. And come to center. Now lower your arms a little bit to chest height. Tuning into that thoracic area, feeling the stretch there, just putting your attention on the thoracic. The movement hasn't changed, but we're changing where we're putting our attention. So focusing there on the thoracic, noticing if there's any tension or tightness, and lowering now to our lumbar area, tuning into that. Feeling the differences, sending light, heat, and healing to all of those areas. Come to the center, holding your chi ball a little bit, relaxing and tuning in. Pulling down the heavens. All right. This next one is fall off the pillow point. And this is a point, this is an acupressure point. And where it is, it's between the knuckles of your index and your middle finger. If you press right above the big knuckles, you'll feel a dip in there. Do you feel that dip? Do a nice little circle in there. And then as you're doing this circle, it might feel tender. And if it does, that might mean that you have a little stuckness there. But do that circle, and then as you do, turn your neck slowly to the back. This helps with the range of motion. It's called fall off the pillow point. So sometimes if you wake up in the morning with a stiff neck, this will help you to reach that range of motion that you're used to. Sometimes if it's stuck, it's hard to reach that range of motion. So this is a good movement to do. One more on each side with this knuckle, and then we'll switch to the other side. Nice little circles there, feeling that neck opening up. And then we're going to go to the other side. So you can do a circle on that side, and then just stretching that neck back, looking back. With each turn, see if you can increase your range of motion a little bit each time, taking care not to push through anything, tuning into what your body is feeling, what your body is saying to you. Our body can help us know what it is that we need to do for our health. Just relax now, tuning into your hands, tuning into your neck. Let's go to that space in between our eyebrows. See if you can widen that anymore. Tuning into the space in your temples. See if you can relax a little bit more. Relaxing your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Tuning in. Pulling down the heavens, inhaling up and exhaling down. All right, let's, owl looks back. This one can be helpful also with any neck issues. I just have been having a real neck issue lately. So that's why we're focusing a little bit on this. So anyway, what we're gonna do is the movement goes, I'm gonna mirror this for you. We're gonna turn to the left first. And when our head is going to turn to the left. And when our head turns, our hands also turn. So there's a rotation in our hands so that now my palms are forward, my thumbs are back. I'm going to come to the center, move my hands, palms down. And if you want, you can visualize pulling up that earth energy in your palms, having it come up your arms into your neck, opening up. Feeling an energy from the earth, from all the minerals, filling us up. Nice range of motion in your neck. Hopefully it's loosened up a little bit more after using the acupressure point. One more on each side. Feeling that. Taking care not to push through. All right, very good. Tuning in and pull down the heavens. We haven't done this one for a while. It's called Rooster Spreads its feathers. We're going to put our fingers in those beak hands where we put all of our fingers and our thumb together so it's a nice little point. And then our lung 1 and 2 point right in here, our lung 2 point is right in here, kind of where underneath our collarbone where the arm kind of meets there. You can feel, well, actually, where is it here? So you can feel it a little bit in there. It's that dip in there. Can you feel that? The dip in your shoulder. So it's like right about here. I've got, that's where every one of my straps are. So right here. So you can feel that in there. It's a nice little dip in there. All right, can you feel some sensations there? All right, so we're gonna keep our fingers there. It doesn't have to be real hard on there, but you can keep our fingers there. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna incorporate that movement that we used before. Remember when we did the wave, we went like this. Well, that's what we're gonna do, only we're gonna use our elbows to guide us. So we're still doing that movement with our spine, But now we're adding that movement and we're activating those lung points. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So feel that activating our immune system and our respiratory system, opening up our spine, just like we did with the wave. One more, and then come up to standing. And now we're going to go backwards. And then this is like the turtle. So we're going to go backwards. Feeling it in your shoulders, but trying to keep your shoulders relaxed at the same time. Feeling it in our spine as we come up. And feel one vertebra at a time as we're moving up that spine. Really visualize, if you want, some nice oil oozing through all of our joints. And if this hurts, make sure and stop. Don't push through the pain. One more. Keeping your fingers there, we're going to do singles now. So I'm going to take my left elbow and move it forward. Now, when you're doing this, we're going to raise our hip a little bit. So feel that stretch right in here, okay? So it's like we're moving that stretch, we're moving our hips and moving, sinking and moving and opening that up. Now, when I'm doing this, I'm noticing I'm having some trouble with my left shoulder and my left neck area. And so I'm feeling a little tension there. So my range of motion here is going to be less on my left side than it is my right. So take care to not push through any pain. And visualize those shoulder joints opening. One more on each side. Come to center. And now we'll go backwards. Using our hips and our waist, feeling that opening up. Now slow it down. So you can really get into that movement. Feeling that open, just freeing us up. And I'm noticing that it's easier to go backwards with my left than it was to come forward. One more on each side. Very good. Hands down. Let's take a couple centering breaths. Pull down the heavens. Let's open up our hips. If you want, you can use your thumb to, each time you're moving around, move around your thumb to different areas. I used to do it on my glutes, my hip area, and just press in. You might find a place that's especially sore. So give that some love and care and do some pressing there. And just circling around using your thumbs, or you can just have your hands on your waist if you don't want to do that. But feeling that open. And again, I'm going to encourage you to slow down. The more mindful we are, we're tuning in to what our body's feeling. And sometimes if we start going too fast, we're off somewhere, or we're not necessarily paying attention. So I'm encouraging you today to slow down and feel where your body needs some extra care. Feel where your body feels really good. Offer some gratitude to that space. And now let's go the opposite direction. tuning in, noticing if you feel any different. Feeling our hips open, our waist. Even our knees are getting a little workout, our ankles. Feeling that open up. One more. Come to center. Take some nice deep breaths, tuning into your body, checking your posture. And let's pull down the heavens. We haven't done this one for a while either. We're going to have our right hand on our back, resting on our low back. We're going to put our left hand in front. So it's in our midline with the palm facing out. Moving from our hips and our waist, keeping our feet firmly planted. We're going to now twist to, I'm going to mirror this for you, twist to the right from our hips and our waist. Following, following, following. Pushing our arm out, our left arm out, palm out, and our head moves last. Coming back to the center. And now moving toward the left. Now you don't need to push your hand back for this one. So the palm is still going to be facing your left. You don't have to face it behind you. Coming back to center, keeping your knees nice and bent. We're going to go now again, using the same arm. We're going to go to the right, pushing, pushing, extending that arm out, coming back with our arm relaxed. Moving toward our left with our arm relaxed, arm relaxed, arm relaxed, and feeling the stretch in our spine and our neck, and some in our shoulders there, or wherever else you might be feeling it. Coming back to center, one more of this series. So going right, pressing our palm, coming back to center, turning in from our hips and our waist, feeling our spine moving up from the lumbar to the thoracic to the cervical, and coming back to the center, all is one. Switching arms. We're going to move now toward our right from our hips and our waist, tuning into our lumbar, thoracic, cervical, stretch, coming back to center, relaxed, turning toward the right, keeping our arm relaxed as we go up our lumbar, thoracic, and cervical, coming back to center. Two more. Stretching, coming back. And one more. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Pulling down the heavens. Very good. Bend over. We're going to put our palms on our knees. And we're just going to rotate our knees. We're going to go right, left, or right, front, left, back, right, front. If this hurts, stop. And you can just rub your knees. But don't, if it's bothering your knees, don't do it. Feeling that stretch, good job. Okay, now other direction. Tuning into how your knees feel. And now while you're down there, pat gently on the back of your knees. Knock gently on the outside of your knees. Knock gently on the inside of your knees. And then rub. Thanking your knees for all that they do. Good job. Coming back up slowly. Take a nice deep breath. Pull down the heavens. All right, so here's a stretch and a flow together. What we're going to do is put our hands out in front. We're going to clasp our fingers together and our index fingers are going to be held up. So it looks like this. Okay. So we're going to do here. We're going to have our nice firm stance, feeling our feet firmly rooted into the earth, keeping us strong and stable. We're going to raise up our arms. We're going to arch back, feeling that opening up in our back. We're going to come forward and bend our knees. And as we do, we lower our hands above our head. Coming up, stretch back. Inhale down. Exhale up. Stretching back. Inhale down. Let's do 3 more. You guys look great. Coming back to center. Take a nice deep breath, tuning into your body. Give yourself an inner smile. Tuning into all the goodness there is today. Pulling down the heavens. We'll go into our balance pose today. We're going to do beautiful woman pose because I'm feeling like a beautiful woman today. So I'm going to start with showing you what we're going to do with our hand. I'm going to mirror it for you. We're going to raise our left hand, or excuse me, our right hand. And now we're going to rotate it so that our palm is facing the back. Okay. I'm going to weight shift to my left leg. I'm going to raise, so if you need to hold on to something, make sure and get something. I'm going to raise my right knee and put my left hand palm down, like I'm pulling up that earth energy, or I'm holding on, keeping my hand on the top of the head of a white tiger, filling us with that tiger's strength and nurturing energy. Keeping our stance here, tuning in to a focal point, feeling the strength in your legs, the strength of your femaleness, your femininity. Tuning in. Tuning in. Very good. Strengthening that leg. You guys are doing great. Look at you. We are so beautiful. You guys are doing awesomely. Wonderful. Wonderful. Just a little bit longer. You're doing great. Look at you. Inhale and relax. Yay, well done. All right, let's put our left hand up, rotating back. Weight shift to our right, bringing our left leg up, other arm down. Feeling our strength, our power. All of the qualities of the feminine coursing through our veins. Feeling that strength. You're doing great. You are awesome. Look at us go. We are so beautiful. You guys are doing great. Keep it up. Keeping it up. Very good. Breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Take a nice deep breath. Come down to center. Take a nice deep breath. Shake it out a little bit. Well done. Well done. Take a drink if you need. That was awesome, guys. All right, let's do some more shaking. Let's just really shake it out. And on the exhale, let's breathe out with the heart sound, the H-A-A, like in a whisper form, and just release any excess energy that we have, any concerns, just breathe them out. And those can be composted then from, they go into the earth and can be composted into wonderful energy, wonderful earth energy. So let's bounce and one more. Now just holding a chi ball. Sense that energy between your palms. Tune into your posture. See if there's anything you need to relax as we move into our flows. We've stretched our body, we've warmed it up. Now we're going to get into our meditation, the moving meditation of allowing that energy now to flow through our body. Filling us with vitality, relaxation, and energy, all at the same time. We're going to do a 3 treasures flow today. And the 3 treasures are representative of the 3 dantians. Behind the navel, about 4 fingers below the navel, is our lower dantian. And this is our body, our health, our vitality. This is the energy where we store our energy, and it's the quantity of energy that we have. Then we have our middle dantian, which is our heart center, our emotional energy. And this is the quality of our energy. So just keep that in mind today. And then we have our brain center, the upper dantian, which is our consciousness, our mind, our spirituality. And we want all 3 of these dantians, the upper, the middle, and the lower, to work together. And so we can build our reservoir of energy that we keep in our lower dantian. So these 2 we're going to do 2 flows. And both of them are going to help us balance our 3 dantians. The first one is the swimming dragon flow. So remember with the swimming dragon, we're doing some opposite movements, some pushing and some pulling. And we're going to gather that here today into our 3 dantians. So our intention is to receive the energy to our lower dantian first, and then we're going to move it up to our middle dantian and our upper dantian. So with that being said, we're going to weight shift. And as we do, we're going to weight shift to our right leg. Our left arm goes out to the center and pulls in to our lower dantian. The back of our hand floats forward and we pull it into our lower dantian. So I want you to visualize pulling in that energy into our lower dantian, filling it up with health, vitality, helping with our energy level. Back of the hand, rotate, bring it in. Now we're going to come up to our emotional energy in our heart. We're going to pull that energy into our heart. Gently moving our arm, keeping your arm as relaxed as possible as you grasp that energy and pull it into your heart. Filling it up with compassion, love, and joy. And now pulling that up and bringing it into our consciousness, into our spirit, into our mind. Pulling positive energy in, filling us with balance, harmony. And then I'm now pulling it down to our heart center. Bringing that energy down. Bringing it down. And now into our lower dantian, where we're filling our lower dantian with our reserve of energy, so we have it whenever we need it. Coming to center, relax. Now this next one is called Tigress gathers her cubs. We've done this several times. The difference between the two movements is with the swimming dragon, we were coming just to our center. We didn't really rotate all the way across. With Tigress gathers her cubs, we're going to turn all the way to our side and pull it in. We're going to start again, pulling it into our lower dantian. Filling us up then. With health, vitality, bringing those cubs in. We want to gather all of those preciousness of vitality, of energy, of the quality of energy. Pulling it in. And now pulling it into our heart. Gathering all that energy from around us, gathering our most preciousness, our children, our grandchildren, and pulling them into our heart, filling us with love, joy, compassion. And now bringing that into our mind, filling our mind with harmony and balance, spirituality, clear thinking, a calm mind. Bringing it down now again to the heart center, bringing our energy down out of our head into our heart, filling us with love, joy, and compassion. And now bringing that into our body where we can store it. Bringing that energy in. Relaxing. Try bring your back of your hand first and then pull in. There's a little rotation. Back of the hand leads and comes in. Very good. One more on each side. Relaxing and tuning in. Taking a nice deep breath. And now we're going to fly. So with the flying, what we're going to do is we're just going to bring our arms up, using our legs to guide us. Inhaling up. Exhaling down, keeping your shoulders relaxed, your arms relaxed, your hands relaxed. And then if you want to walk around, you may. And just make this flying your own. Tune into your body, noticing what feels good. Where do you feel free? Unstuck? Notice if there's any tension or tightness anywhere, and if so, maybe send that some light. Just relax, feeling the freedom of the bird. Embody that bird. Choose whatever bird you want and just embody that bird. And visualize what that bird might see. And then just get in now. I'll watch the time. You just get into the moving meditation of it. Allow yourself just to fly. And if you want, you can use that spine movement of the wave. Bringing energy up your spine. Just fly. You look so beautiful. Slow it down. Now visualize your landing spot. Allow yourself to get ready to land. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's pull down the heavens. Put your hands over your lower dantian, your feet together. Take some nice deep breaths, tuning in. Noticing how your body feels. See if there's any place that you need to relax. Allowing your body to just rock and sway like bamboo in the wind. I'd like to send gratitude today for all our healthcare workers, our service providers, our essential workers. I'd like to send light to all of those and gratitude for all of those who are sending light and who are doing things to help raise our social consciousness, to help make this world more equitable, who are working on healing our planet, our world. I'd like to send gratitude for you today for being here, feeling connected through our roots, sending energy to one another. And then that energy passes on to all of those we meet. Give yourself some gratitude today for being here and taking the time for this practice. And I'd like to share all of the wonders I receive from this practice so that all beings can feel this sense, feel this healing, feel this connection, that they might find happiness, be free from suffering, and reach their highest potential. Shay Shay.